Diversity is a dimension of everything we do. Differences exist on our campus in so many ways. No two of us are alike. Some of those differences are outwardly apparent, some of them are unseen. And so I think being a community where we attend to differences well is a mark of being a healthy community. A community where we learn to accept and understand one another and actually tap into those differences for the strength that it actually provides us, the opportunity to learn from one another, to bring multiple perspectives to bear on important questions. This is what a good learning community should do best.
Grow. What it looks like to me, I envision it as an opportunity to create safe spaces for people to come and have open and honest dialogues, for people to be vulnerable, knowing that they're in that safe environment, for people to seek to build relationships with people who are different, to increase their awareness and understanding of different cultures, and a way to live out this kingdom vision of God.
It seems to me that one of the important contributions of GROW is to give us a language and help us learn how to talk about these things as a part of our daily life together, so that when difficult questions arise, those are questions that we know how to discuss in ways that are comfortable to us and where we have the language to bring to bear to deal with them in ways that are actually life-giving and affirming and that give us opportunities to learn from those experiences.
A program that's coming out of multicultural education, but something that each of us has to buy into and be a part of. I think it's looking for opportunities for all students at Hope to learn how to get along better, to understand people who are maybe different than them, and really become more competent in the world, just in how we interact with people on a day-to-day basis.
It's creating that environment to be able to get Hope College to be a campus that grows together. And it's everybody. That's the other thing I like about this GROW initiative. It's not saying white people, black people, or ethnicity, it's saying we all as a human race are growing together in this.
To me, GROW is very much a process, and I think it involves things happening intentionally and on purpose, and every step of the process needs to be deliberate. So whether that's a plant or people or an organization, there's definitely a purpose and a plan behind every action, every step. But I think the end product, even though it requires a lot of work, the end product is amazing and something beautiful, and it's something that we can take pride in.
Yeah, I think you would be hard-pressed to find someone on this campus who doesn't realize that we have a lot of room to grow in terms of diversity and that it needs to be an initiative. And I think that over the past couple of years, the gears have been changing and we have been making more of a conscious effort to improve that. And we only have further to go. And I think with a deliberate and overt initiative like the GROW campaign, we're only going to go that much further.
In a way, that's a great symbol for what our whole curriculum should be about, and it speaks to our mission statement. I like the idea of being able to point to a GROW event to say this will be something that we can bring back to the class and talk about.
The Student Life Office is heavily involved in both student activities but also student leadership development. And something that we believe in pretty deeply is that student leadership isn't something that's just reserved for a select few that are in positions, but the concept of leadership is something that everyone should be involved in. And I think to really get at that, we've got to be a community that is committed to really being inclusive of all different types of backgrounds.
Well, diversity is the top priority for Hope College admissions. I mean, it's something that we're thinking about constantly. We've designated a lot of resources towards that movement, so GROW will fit right into our strategic plan for growth and diversity at Hope.
And I think that each of the departments across campus can take a moment to do a bit of a self-study and examine ourselves and say, what opportunities are we currently offering for students to help develop their worldview perspectives?
I think it's upon every Hope community member to become more aware, become more educated, and be consistently open to different perspectives, and to think about who you are as an individual and what your story is, but also understand that the rest of the people in our community have their own story, and to look for ways that we can better understand a different person's story. And when we do that, and when we learn to communicate about that, hope is just going to grow into a much more rich and vibrant community.
One of my favorite quotes is, without change there is no growth, and without growth there is no life. And so when I think about that, that very much applies to what we do here at Hope College and what we hope for our students. And so sometimes that means things have to change, but as a result of that, good things usually come if they're done in trust and with understanding. So when I think about Grow and Hope College, it can mean very good things, but there's again a process to that.
Come, let us grow together.